What are you doing?
Me? I'm trying to do my profile, okay? Since I look very beautiful, I've tried to use the apps for East Meet East. Dating with the Asian guy, you know what I mean? That's very famous
You're on
right
a dating
now.
app?
Yes.
Mom,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
married.
So what's wrong with that? I need a spare just in case something happen. Just like you drive in the car, spare tire, just like me. So don't worry about it. My friend, her daughter, okay, met the young guy, handsome guy. He's a doctor, okay, and he make a lot of money.
So
Hey,
quality men are on this app.
right.
Okay.
Yes. One for me, one for you.
I'm good, thank you. But it's nice to know that if I wanted to, I could open up East Meet East.
I
And
love
check out.
Asian guy, very handsome over here.
I do like my Asian people.
Over 1 million members.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Try it. You will like it.
I'm good. I'm having fun watching you. Okay, so what are you searching for? Show me your qualities in a man.
First of all-
if you were to have a spare.
The guy handsome.
Okay.
I want to know how much he make.
Oh my God.
I want to make sure, okay?
We're just getting right to it.
Yes. And then from there we conversation. I'll let you know later, but for right now, that's how I'm gonna do.
So are you getting any matches?
I feel one for me and one for you for right now. Don't worry. Trust me, they're Asian.
Well, I don't know where else she's gonna take this, but East Meet East, thank you so much for sponsoring this video and giving other people a hopeful chance at love.
And give me a chance to. Thank you so much. I like it.
Mom, I have an episode to do. I have some guests coming over, so go finish up your bio.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will go inside. I will check it and then hook you up, all right? Don't worry. Wait for me. Okay, I'm good. I'm good about this one.
Consent is the word for 2019. Just make sure
I have a. It's an Asian guy.
Hello, honey. Okay, today's a very special episode because not only do I have a very special guest, but I have some very special friends to have a very special conversation about dating. I wanted to ask all the burning questions that my single friends out there ask, like my good friends Berkeley and Silka. So, one day I was talking about this with another group of friends in New York, and all of the girls looked at me at one time and said, "Girl, these questions of yours are 2000 late. You need to get hussied." And I said, "Bitch, what?" I'm sorry, what did you say? They said you need to get hussied. Watch. They all pulled out their phones and they went to Matthew Hussey's YouTube channel. And I'm not even kidding you. I sat there for maybe about 2 hours, popcorn, bottles of wine, like phone calls, text messages, notes written down. So I hit up Matthew and I said, yo, I need a breakdown to understand better this dating world and answer some of my girls' questions. So Matthew, I am really honored to have you here.
What?
Thank
we
you
can
so
swear
much.
on this show.
And you can do whatever you want.
That's great. I'm
It's
relaxed.
all you,
I can
honey.
relax now. That's what a lovely introduction.
This is a true story. This happened 2 years ago and I've been a loyal fan since. But what I love most is that your advice always comes with a very empowering foundation of loving you first. It's never about whether or not you're finding the right guy or whether or not you're going to find the right love. It's about, at the end of the day, how worthy you are and what you deserve. So really your advice empowers the woman. It has less to do about the dating and the guy.
I was the shy kid who didn't know how to talk to a girl that I liked.
Oh.
When I started working with women, I had a different struggle, which was most of them didn't even feel it was their job to go and say something, to make the first move.
Okay, so are you implying that it is?
I'm implying that you'll get much further if you can do it. Women would say to me all the time, I'm old-fashioned, I don't make the first move. And I would say, then you don't really know what old-fashioned is.
What is
Because
old-fashioned?
old-fashioned was 100 years ago, a woman walking past a guy, inadvertently dropping her handkerchief, and then she'd keep walking.
You're right.
The guy would see the handkerchief, he'd think this is an extraordinary opportunity to be a man. He'd pick it up, he'd walk it over, and he'd say, Madam, you dropped this. And she'd say, did I? And now they'd have a conversation that he thought was his idea.
I never thought about that.
But it wasn't his idea. She chose him. I'm not going to show you how to chase the guy. What I'm going to show you is how to drop the handkerchief in the modern era. Because if you can do that, you can make the move without really seeming like you're doing anything. I'm going to take my jacket off.
Do your thing. Do whatever you want.
This is-
We were getting
You wanna
My
take off your
zips,
shirt
my
for-
zips are hitting the table, the
Do
chair.
it. If you want to take off your shirt for ratings, nobody's stopping you. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I like this. And what I have a lot of my friends asking is, I know we're not supposed to play games, but I believe that a woman should also have posture.
What are the games that you play?
Well, I think I'm really good at dating, to be honest with you. I'm in a great relationship right now. But I like to leave room for a man to be a man and to show me he's a man. but I don't hold back from showing my feelings and showing how I care for him. But other women will tell me, you're being too forward.
Right.
You're showing too much, and you have to hold back. And I think that's playing games.
This is something I have thought a ridiculous amount about.
Why?
Because I think we all struggle with that line between vulnerability and weakness. I think a lot of people get trapped in relationships between, is this gonna make me look unattractive, but I'm taught to be honest and vulnerable, so which one do I do?
That's so fascinating.
Why? Why are you perturbed?
Because what I'm trying to work on is like the eye contact, like the little like nudges and like the things like that. But you're right. I guess I've been saying I'm calling myself old-fashioned, but there's work involved.
By the way, eye contact can be dropping the handkerchief.
My question is like, what is the modern day handkerchief?
Yeah, give us a couple examples of what that looks like.
People have found it easier now through apps to just reach out and be the one to do that. In real life, when you're in a social situation, it can be one of three things on a basic level. It could be eye contact, and not the kind of eye contact where, you know, a woman is with her group of friends, shoots one quick look over at a guy and then looks back and says, okay, he knows. Because he doesn't know.
I do that.
Is she looking for the bathroom? Is she looking at me? Is she, like, we've read those signals wrong
okay.
before.
Okay.
And we've walked over, it
Okay.
went badly, and we had to do the walk of shame back again.
Okay, this is
So-
true.
Tragic.
More than one look is really important. But the second thing is proximity. Like, just get closer, because the hard thing for a guy is to walk across the room to you. You might think you're like, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at you. But he's across the room. That's a mile for someone to walk just to come and talk to someone and risk rejection in front of probably not just you, but your friends
Right,
too.
yeah, the pack.
The third thing is just to ask a favor. Asking a favor is an amazing way to get a guy feeling like he's just being polite, but you're actually opening him up to talk to you. So if you said, I just got a round of drinks with my friends, could you hold my jacket for 2 seconds because I've run out of hands?
Cute, Matthew, cute.
You then take the drinks to your friends, you come back to
Brilliant.
him, you grab your jacket, you say, thank you so much, you're a gentleman. How's your night going anyway?
Ooh, so then you follow up.
Now you have a conversation. It's a very low risk way to start talking to a guy.
Then what?
What if he
The-
wants
the-
to opt out of this,
What
where
if
you
he's
put him
not
to
interested?
work
Great
holding
question.
your coat?
Yeah.
So you'll never know if someone likes you if you're always the one putting on the pressure.
Correct.
You have to close down space enough that someone feels a license to do something, and then recreate space between you. So that could even be in the form of just turn and talk to your friend now. He has the chance now to re-engage.
And if he doesn't, not worth
If he
continuing?
doesn't, you don't need to worry because you've already given him a green light.
Yeah.
You're not really saying, you know, could you hold my jacket? You're saying it's okay for you to talk to me.
Right, right.
Which is what us guys need. We
Yes.
live for the maybe.
Yes.
And then you give
Right.
him the exit opportunity.
Exactly. No woman wants a guy who walks over, stands there and starts having a conversation and you're like, oh my God,
Please
Right.
go away.
what do
please
I
go
do
away.
now?
Right.
You can't even really process whether you find the guy attractive in that moment because you're too much in your head going, what if he never leaves?
where-
But if a
health
guy
signal.
were to stand up somewhere and say, I love your outfit. If no one's told you tonight, you're wearing a great outfit. And then turn back to his friends.
I felt something there.
Come back.
Now he turns away. You're like, wait, that was it? Like, what are you? Now
Yeah.
you're curious, right? Now you're working for him because you're in your head.
Yes.
Right? Investment. We get more attracted to the people we invest in.
Did I tell y'all it was gonna be a good episode today? I love this. Matthew, I feel so privileged to be able to have you here for a moment of time with my girlfriends. How can people at home have a moment of Matthew in their own home and learn more about this good stuff that you're teaching?
Well, I'm all about the practical, and I want people to go away from this with something really, really practical. And we've talked a lot really about having standards
Yeah.
with someone. I have a free video training for all of you out there that shows you how to have a standard about something really important, which is going from that limbo phase of like a situationship
Yep.
to a real relationship with someone. So I have an exact
exactly what I
way
mean.
to have the exclusivity conversation with a guy that you like that won't scare him off but will actually pull him closer, and that's at howtogetexclusive.com.
I'm dying to know social media etiquette, right? Okay, so messaging someone first, liking their photos first, following them first. I feel like there's a game with that.
I say don't follow them.
That's my policy.
And just
You don't
stalk
follow
and
them?
have fun.
Absolutely not.
But,
Wait,
but
what
don't
do you-
follow them because I
See,
think
but like,
you can check them out to make sure that they're,
Yeah.
are they sitting there taking selfies all day in the bathroom? Are they posting about their family, about aspirations, jobs?
so when do you follow someone?
When
Not
they're
until
your-
we're in a serious relationship,
Correct.
because I don't think there's any need to.
But
Okay,
wait, what's wrong
no.
with just sending someone a message?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What's I'm asking? Is it okay to do that first?
I just think a possibility of a result is better than no result. Like, on anything, like it's not.
Say it like that.
I would rather do something that might lead to something than
Right.
stand there and like hard to get people go home alone every night of the week.
Fam, I don't want that to be you.
I truly believe when you like someone, you should tell them.
Totally. I
Right.
would have said yes to that. What, Silka? What?
Just coming out and saying I like you. At what point?
I say you go out with them. You ask.
swag
You
stuff.
you invite them out. See if they
You
oblige
and you.
first. Yeah, like hey, let's go get drinks.
I think we're far too concerned with not showing each other that we like each other in the beginning.
That part.
Here's the thing you know what I've been saying recently?
What?
Don't be hard to get, be hard to keep. Right?
Whoa.
I love it. I
Because
love that.
hard to
Put it on a
get.
shirt, somebody.
Yeah, how would you show that you're hard to keep?
Start by showing someone you like them.
Okay.
Follow up by showing someone that you have standards about what you will and won't accept.
Agreed.
As behaviors. And by the way, people do the complete reverse of that.
Yes. Agreed. Guilty.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Guilty.
I have lots of boundaries, as you know, maybe too many. We'll see.
A lot of my girlfriends are doing what we're saying, which is respond back, send out the first text, let them know they like. And some guys just go silent for days and then all of a sudden respond. That's the trend I hear number one out of everything, which is they'll just respond when they feel like it, maybe 2 days later, 3 days later. Is that someone worth pursuing?
If someone disappears, it's already a red flag,
Okay.
right? I don't care what your reason is. Everyone wants closure. Closure is so overrated.
Yeah.
All you need to know is your reality. Your reality is you disappeared for 3 days or a week or 2 weeks, and I didn't know where I stood in that time.
Right.
So when someone comes back, I'm all for what I call like charming candor. You know, if he says, hey, what's going on? Like, we should get together. Be like, where were you the last 2 weeks?
Right.
You just disappeared.
Call it out.
Call it out. And then he says, oh, busy, I've been busy, blah, blah, blah. You say, okay, I felt like we were having a good time. It was kind of exciting. And then
Yeah.
it just, burst my bubble a bit.
Sure.
Say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
put it out
honest
there.
about that. Because, again, where's he going to hide? Like, the worst effect of that is he goes, well, I've been rumbled. And I'm not really that interested anyway, so I'm not going to try. Okay, great. But either way, he's going to respect you more.
Okay.
Right? Because you're not someone who hides.
I met this guy in a dating app and I messaged him, as we all do, to feel like if the vibe's good, and he was really funny, and I thought, okay, we're on the same sense of humor. So when I met him, he had brought 5 of his friends on the date. They spoke in another language the whole time, and then when I asked him, when I brought up like some of our conversation, he had no idea what I was talking about, and then he finally goes, oh, I have my assistant do my dating apps for me. So I wasn't even talking to him, and I was like, cool, what's your assistant's number?
They were super charming.
'Cause they
unlike
were great.
you, sir.
Like,
No.
is this what it's like assistants?
No, you had a douche.
One of the biggest missions I want to give people in dating is to not get burnt out.
Okay.
Because everywhere I go, I'm talking to women who are so burnt out from the process that they just check out altogether. We just need to remember that what dating really is just life.
Yeah.
Like going out, doing things, trying new activities, talking to new people, flirting. Flirting's part of who we are. Like when you say, I'm gonna stop dating, what are you really gonna stop? Flirting?
Right.
Being sexual?
Right.
Talking to strangers? Like, what are you gonna stop? Anyone who's out there right now, if you're out there watching this and you're telling yourself, I'm so disillusioned, I'm so over this, I'm checked out completely. You're not really tired of dating. You're tired of the games, you're tired of the nonsense, but take the good of it, which is socializing with people and engaging and the possibility of anything can happen, and go enjoy that again. Go enjoy life again. Remove the word dating from it and just go meet great people.
Yes.
Then great things can happen.
I agree. You know what I've found also helps too for all my girls out there who are dating, or guys? Go into every date as if you're going out on a great night by yourself. You're talking about the things you want to talk about, you're drinking what you want to drink, you're having a great meal with a guest. If that guest lasts till the end of the night or can make it to the next date, great. But otherwise, you had a great time with yourself.
Very well put.
Yes, and I gotta give a big shout out to East Meet East. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. You guys are the dopest, largest Asian dating website. You have fun chat rooms. Mama Mai is a fun follower and customer. So to check out East Meet East, hit the link in the description below. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. Ask more questions, by the way, because you know I'm going to be bothering Matthew for more of the questions you guys have and what my girlfriends have here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, honey.